阿 c o d 呢放弃了。
兄弟还在下载啊，干！这超慢的，妈的！
胖胖猫不是网路很快，怎么卡下载？
我是应该发个文。我网络快没用啊，暴雪伺服器烂啊，它又不像 Steam 各种分流。
484只防堵住光纤了。
干你公三小，你是想被？想被黑黑。
莱尔怕你不敢而已。
要不要发文啊？我想一下。刚刚应该开直播前发。我那个标题我想一下。
5去给你 BP。
那你很皮哦你。看我这边没发什么。这有发的是哪一篇啊？忘了。我复制一下标题。
你是胖虎，你是孩子王。
公三小。最后只有发的那个是哪个游戏啊？
死胖子出来挨打。
干嘛啊？到底要用哪个游戏的？
居然没玩 COD。
第一下载速度就超慢的啊！暴雪的垃圾伺服器。
脂肪堵住频宽了，下载太慢。
好不好？今天就没办法玩，烦。
全世界在下载卡住了，你早上不就开始下载了吗？
早上下了就出问题啊，不能玩啊。老外有遇到，他们也没办法解决。
你今天翘班，明天484翘课。
你才翘课，你这小朋友才翘课。
翘猫。大富翁啊，那何时要实况 AI 少女啊？不对，是大肥翁。
干，怎么这个坏的？靠背哦，用那个直接坏掉是怎样？有了，可以储存备份。
120G 还真是大啊！
好麻烦哦，那个星星。
暴雪应该要提早开放预载。
有啊，它有开放预载，重点就是它那个太大了，然后你游戏如果坏掉也不知道怎么办啊，只好重新下载啊。
120GB 应该有很多优化没做，不然这游戏不可能破120。
我要宣导，千万不能买 Epic 版。
120G
千万不要买 Epic。
都是肥猫的锅，是怎样？4000K 吗？猫脸 PC 时斜线25，天外世界30元台币就可以玩到的大作，千万别买 Epic 版哦。是怎么回事 ？LUL
什么4000K 啊？多100多 G， 然后干下超慢的。人家 Steam 在下载游戏都他妈一下就好了。唉，真傻眼。我刚刚Twitch有发细胞什么？细胞什么的序号？
谁叫你要买供血的游戏？全境2跟绝境2个游戏加起来的容量。哈！打太快，我是说这游戏是4K 画质吗？
这游戏
居然要120公
4K
克。
画质哦，不知道。
30块哪边买那表情符号难过。 4K 也不至于到120G 啊。我记得 Titanfall 1代刚出也是60GB， 后面优化到直接变30几 GB。所以完全是优化问题。赶着上架的。别的游戏我不知道，中土世界 4K 版本额外下载贴图资源后，总共容量110GB 左右。绝境也能 4K， 还开放世界，容量也没那扯。重点是中土世界是开放世界。
刚刚有人在问要订阅
它
啊，
根本没开放世界。求 PO 文的那个网址。
PO 文的那个网址。是专版啊。GIF 啊，康康很小，我在读取哦，好慢哦。等一下丢一个预览图，算了。这个其实你自己 Google 搜一下这个就有了。干，我把那个关了。你搜这个就有啦。第一个就是，那我刚刚在专版发文的啊，你可以去点这个。点了以后加入，它就会自己跳到这个地方，你就加入就好了。登录你的账号加入，就可以玩了。有没有 4K 哦？不知道哎，那介绍有没有写啊？干，用购买的超贵。我是开窗口，应该会有吧。等我刚刚玩到要找那个主控端。我是觉得这游戏整体来说比 FO4 还要流畅诶，操作什么的。所以我要去那边哦。书残骸。
那个社群礼物聚宝盒的窗口能不能关掉啊？
社群礼物聚宝盆那是什么东西？退群了吗？
一直挂在聊
大
天室里
富翁十我也买了，
有够烦。
但是没时间玩了，没时间玩。我刚刚干嘛？对，开这个。已经开了，那为什么没声音？我刚刚克瑞斯讲话没有弹幕语音。一直挂在聊天室顶有够烦啊！聊天室，我看一下哦。
大胖猫看你的 DC 群，大胖猫看你的 DC 群，
没有啊，没看到那个。
0.0。
看三小，这什么？上面这个哦，原来是讲这一条哦。这个不影响观看吧？我也不知道那个是三小可能我点的什么打开吧。
看了很碍眼呢。
看着很碍眼呢。很阿渣。是要干嘛的啊？是送礼物吗？送所有观众礼物吗？应该是开了之后你们会有机会得到礼物吧？
它可以用那个远传电信付款。
你可以自己把它删掉啊，看到没？自己按 F12抓那一块，然后编辑，直接把它删掉就好了。这种东西我懒得做什么外挂，自己手动删就好了。不想看的，我都示范了。
懒，
懒屁懒！那个东西就有人会想要吼，你不想要你就自己把它删掉啊。
何时要实况 AI 少女？
AI 少女等有汉化，干你也不能实况好不好？
可以用 ADB 让它消失。
这些重量是零。ADB， 对啊 ，ADB 不是可以选择你要遮的区块，就把它遮掉啊。
你可去 FC2实况 RW。
好，进去吧。
FC2开放 18x 实况哦。
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
这样可以跳进来了。我以为要解谜，结果他妈直接跳进来就好了。
这游戏有一种边缘境地的即视感。
有吗？我觉得比较像 FO4我没有玩过76啊，就只能拿 FO4来比较。我是觉得整体比 FO4还要好操作。
76是垃圾游戏，别提了。
跟 FO4 比是有进步很多的。Health 也是做 FO4 的吗？老实说，我不知道是
拉斯维
谁做的。
加斯正统续作。
正统续作，拉斯维加斯。哦，好像不是那一个，是不是？黑曜石做的是什么？
这是 BB 小子吗 ？W。
我看看，原 Fallout 总监，所以黑曜石娱乐做过什么？拉斯新维加斯哦，一城余生新维加斯，我没玩过新维加斯，所以我就觉得有，先不说 mod 啊，原生的话是感觉是有超越 Fallout 4，但是微软的缺点就是可能很难搞 mod， 我又不想玩 Epic 版，因为它的那个游戏资料这里啊，看左边的，它是有锁权限的，这些东西，打开了耶。难道是因为昨天还没开放的关系吗？我昨天有稍微看一下它游戏档案，不行，这个不能开。昨天是图片连预览都不行啊。
18X 模组还不抓起来装。
还是不行，它就有微软有锁权限，这个锁权限解法只有灌别的系统，灌什么 Windows PE 系统那种，然后再进来改它资料夹内东西啊。我是在贴吧有看到有人改过战车世界的 mod。看到开枪，什么东西？没卡到。
战车世界本来就有开放 mod，
但是 Win10版的没办法吧 ？Win10版的没办法改啊。所以才会有人要用别的方式去弄。可以吗 ？Win10版也可以丢进去改吗？我不知道啊。如果可以的话，那这游戏也可以吧？
微软游戏加密都做得不错，很多微软独占的游戏都少有破解。战车世界跟战舰世界都能装。那是看开发商吧。那么 cod
什么那么cod 的
？WG 本身就开放 mod 了。
又慢了。我在想着要不要丢掉啊？蛋疼啊，包满。
胖胖猫辣魔干怎么不去天命2干一回？
去卖掉一点东西。
什么时候播 Cod DX Cat？ 胖猫还在下载。
重量，对啊，在下载没办法。这个居然改装，居然也有重量，还没有仓库可以放，干。
100多匹，
你就神经病，搞100多 G。
他的网路流量被脂肪塞住了。原来如此。
然后后面有一个房间还没去。
感觉90公克都是皮肤材质。满满的胆固醇塞满它的光纤。
逻辑模块有欸，
这就叫网游路不顺。
Nicely done.
打开门。
胖胖猫吃泡面。
这拉面啊，还有什么红烧牛肉拉面，干脆这么多，就又爆了。
Serious sloth, serious sloth, serious sloth。非洲拉面
浓厚纯奶茶，想喝。
这游戏棒棒的，
棒棒哒，
我也在玩，
真的还不错。
我就是焦糖冰奶茶，哈哈。
我在想你是不是焦糖冰奶茶？输入密码。
一开始的小镇，你后来怎么决定的？
我还 还没决定呢。你说是这个是不是？要停掉谁？我比较想帮反抗军呢，那个逃亡者。
Carl smile, Carl smile, Carl smile。水岸正可以拿到这么酷的护甲哦，在哪里拿到的？
这么酷的护甲啊？什么护甲？哦，你说这个哦，不知道，随便打。
你在穿的那一套？
我不知道去哪里拿到的。如果拿到2件呢？我的同伴也是穿这件。
太狂了！
但是这件是重甲，那个潜入会扣。
我只有拿到重装
它会
护甲。
扣潜入。
你是走什么流派的？
远程的啊。有没有什么手电筒可以开吗？有没有手电筒啊？
重装远程还是前行远程？
现在这样子算重装远程的吧？好像没有开灯哦。这游戏的怪感觉都不强。目前啊，我有遇到不强，也可能是我玩的难度低。
子弹给的慷慨的关系吧？
对啊，不缺子弹啊。哦，我会遇到那个尸体不能捡东西的情况，你有没有遇过啊？之前打了一个什么头目的，打死他不能捡他装，没有这个框可以选。
所以这次辣鸡猫也是玩最高难度吗？
没有啊，没玩最高。没那么多时间啊。干这个开了没东西哦。
果真是辣鸡。
其实随时可以改难度啦。肥老提哦。
当年那个 Prey 都玩最高难度了。星星窝你应该端掉了吧？
星星窝有啊，好像有路过，然后就把他们灭了，还蛮好灭的。
看你一直死是我最大的乐趣。
好容易过重哦。要密码，是要先去那里。对，会迷路感觉。
No, just leave me alone. Something you need? Get away! Mind the scene. You're liable to get scalded. Great work.
这种工作台啊。 有那把机枪不能改哦。开阔瞄具，好提升射程。这要不要卡？要不要弄？装个。体安装的模块会报废，只能装一个吗？哦，同一组。小工具没有小工具。
呜呜，咳得这么严重，小猫还撑得住吗？
只有那个慢性咽喉炎，咽喉炎。过不去。
不是咽喉癌吧？猫会改字体吗？
改什么字体？这游戏
简体难过。
微软的锁住也没办法改啊。
改繁体啊。
关闭。微软有锁啊，很多文件没办法看，就这样而已啊。
GG。
不知道干嘛他们不出个繁体，就算直接简短版，我也觉得没关系啊。简体也不是看不懂，就是不习惯。
No, just leave me alone.
真的。
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
偷袭。
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
笑死。
要吃老鼠欸。
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a
小猫都
reminder.
吃辣鸡。
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
还这么好，直接给我密码。
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanicals. You mean why did the mechanicals? Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the sprat braised. Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
有太重。哦，第三册找到了。他还要待在这哦。
Self-diagnostics complete.
诶，这是外面那一台哦。那时候在外面看到的那一台。
Hostile actions towards Spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
哇，他要加入我诶。
Mechanicide protocols currently active.
他是走哪里过去的？他怎么过去的？找不到那样的路啊，他是怎么过的？还是这里吗？这里不行啊，封锁。到底他是怎么走过去？还是我要读取一下？所以那台不是他哦。
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
所以那台不是他。
What's eating you? I would.
哦，
Oh,
Here they come! That's the last of them!
原来这么复杂，要走到这边来。
最高难度吗？
没有玩普通而已。靠，这个也会操纵啊！ 我都忘记拿那个几枪。
大家都在问小猫是不是玩最高难度。这游戏只要30钱。
对啊，微软会员啊，要30块。开了以后，然后呢，就可以使用。看不懂这要干嘛用的？
我还以为一影子一看到简体字要检举了。刚刚看到各细节摔伤之后，左上会有摔伤减速的网页。
减速，会减速哦，真的有欸。我的怕哦。
新闻主题：残忍主播为了测试有无 buff， 让游戏主角从2楼2次跳下。吃饱没？
还有一个开关还没有调到。吃饱没？吃饱了，刚吃饱。
水鸥。
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
他居然回来了，他。所以还有一台在哪？干这里哦，因为有标哦。再来就是要选择了。 选择要帮哪一边。
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out of my Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
这要怎么选？
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life.
小朋友才做选择。
Plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick, gave a home to those that had none. But
难道两个都断电了？
She wants to hurt.
大乱全都要一。
Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
反正我也没听你在说什么，靠背哦。
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
所以要怎么选呢？我要帮哪边啊？水岸还是植物学研究？
感觉 NPC 对话时脸部感情表现很空乏，来不来一场紧张又刺激的大富翁时呢？
小朋友才玩大富翁时，植物学，我比较想当逃亡者因为我觉得那个公司根本是黑心公司。然后水岸住的都是社畜，应该要让他们觉醒的。暴跳如雷。声望降低，哪里看总声望啊？这里。100%，这么多。 们会不会感谢我？
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in... Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past.
的表
Time
情
to look
就
toward the future. We'll grow, I
变化没
expect.
有很大。
A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. I don't look forward to turning folk away. Hope's gotta stay pure, though. I am curious.
他为什么不收留他
Could you
们？
help us? You don't know who we
死
are.
鱼脸，
You don't. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness. You're welcome among us. You are welcome.
就这样哦，他们居然不接纳那边的人。
Hello? Are you still there? The power's out in the whole town. Right down.
全停电。
Power's gone. Lana. Staying long?
Just as I was on the mend. Please.
没有电，那怎么爬上去？他说直接拿走他们的那个。
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you walked in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
我看不爽你在控制你的人民。
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
威吓不够。
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve.
然后老板拿出一盒小熊饼干，肥猫立马回去
Whereupon
屠
I shall
村。
be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence. Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
Uh. 升级了。 声望还好。
Something's not right. Incoming!
"靠背哦，没想到这样跑会被楼下那也看到。干，没办法哎，没办法不杀人拿到吗？我也没有可以晕人的东西。
Something's not right.
也没办法丢东西声东击西。
丢拖鞋。
应该我自己一个人去啊。靠背哦，看到开枪。
I'm going. Look out!
靠背哦，这样没看到。
Sure.
这样让他有时间差。
Here they come! Heads down.
干，为什么他在这？
All right, I'm on the move.
靠背，为什么他飞过来这里了？我偏把他摆在后面，他就他飞过来，三小。
I'm going.
这什么 bug 啊？本来可以，本来有机会的说。
That's odd. Take a look. Lion's playing tricks on us.
这样就可以错开了吧？靠背，靠背，靠背。 快走开啊！
What was that? Jumping in shadows here.
敢跳不过去。问题是这有过得出去吗？哦，终于啊，成功了，没杀人。
Stop that. Be right there.
You picked a fine time to. Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
Got my hands full at the moment. All the time to start looking for work. Lucky for you, I am authorized to hire. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just one per marauder, please. I'll dust up. As long as your question. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
选第三个，他会把我当神经病吧？
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been
选第二个。
posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's... Something else I can do for you? As long... If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted in something.
翘了一天班484很爽。
又不是翘班，妈的！就说特休了哦。
偷笑。
我还没加完。
Our place in the universe is fixed.
I will meet you on the ship.
靠背按到购买，几巴嘞，按错。唉，还有什么中的？这些东西不知道怎么办，还是武器就不要带那么多了。从上去那边啊。
放快。
干，超爽的，直接扫射。 他直接被烧死了吗？装备也不剩哦。天哪！
I'm ready for this.
我感觉尸体又有少啊。封锁。干死的也太好笑了吧！
Okay, here we go.
怎样30台就买啊？
微软商店买啊！我干。去微软商店买会员啊，就可以直接玩，不需要买游戏本体。
这也是开放世界吗？
对啊，开放世界啊，最大开锁距离，什么奇怪的？ 干，靠背，我不能动了。喂，傻眼呢！
嘻嘻，太胖卡住了。入土未安了，太胖了，该减肥。
傻眼干！
上班之神的天罚。
哈对，这是第二个 bug。
台中市今天照常上班，照常上课。
死那么多人哦！一下就超重。
减肥成功就不会超重了。
干。上面居然没东西。目前也没有什么仓库可以丢战利品。好想要装无限负重的 mod 哦，干空难小，像我之前来过。 跟我斗。还有谁？
Everyone all right?
哼哼，看这机枪超 OP 的啊！站一排让我扫。超爽的。
跟韭菜一样。
韭菜。边据点你就来过嘛。
你是不是不破完不上班？
破完不上班又怎样？
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Tobbs, got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please. We pay by the finger.
按手指算钱。
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacers. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a
乱
bonus.
摸东西就会被剁手手。
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatine. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatine. What's long? Got my head.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? Where are we headed?
还有什么任务？哦，托马斯，他好像是在那一边的。先找另一个任务。地区。敌对目标。三小，他是敌对目标哦。该不会不能交任务了吧？
Don't know how long we'll last without power.
Town's been dark a while now. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh. So this is it then. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile.
« 休克棍。
Town's been dark.
神王快满了。
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding! Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete
他刚刚惊讶的口气，可是表情没有很惊讶啊。
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Miss Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
面瘫。
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. Hey.
笑猫。
嗯，肥亚比，你想干嘛？
If you're hungry, keep your wits about you, friend.
You are what?
Something I.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too
回来了
literally.
回到飞船去。杀手猫，谢谢。
米尼多拉拉夫，米尼多拉拉夫，米尼多拉拉夫。
哼哼，谢谢杀手猫订阅。没办法设一个自定标记点欸。
请你吃顿饭，冷冷都 A Y A Y。
谢谢杀手猫。请我吃顿饭。你是看我太瘦了，很心疼，对不对？
Kappa。
原来这里是打过的，又生冷欸。
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive mod? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
你看我说这些干嘛
？Oh, your shit is not your shit.
Imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But
老 T 想我的大便吗
can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Fuck your shit.
What do you think?
想跟我一起走。
Yes! I mean,
后宫加一。
You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain. Something you...
一定是想骗他尿尿的地方。
对。
原来小猫没进短字哦，大家还不来喜报？
不知道可不可以啪啪啪 莫斯这么快进来
I
了。
certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. As all, nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
狂暴热力。
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
感觉是紫色邪教的信众。
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
大忌，大忌要是什么？
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the
总设
universe.
计师，那总是等
Everything
于上帝
flows
是
from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. It can be if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct. No. It can be if abused. No. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. It's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. What about you? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment.
我会告发他。
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts. I've been thinking of that. There's a former infamous philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in the
只有他 整个殖民地只有一个人会法语哦，骗谁啊？
The only one I'm
选
aware
3
of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
注意到他的讽刺。要不要选4啊？
Can't believe my desperation has led me to you. Well, I just remembered there actually... All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security
一个牧师自学黑客技术。
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure, Maneth. Thank you. By that... But... Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker? If I can access the data card, that'll give us dates. I'll comb the... Some...
干，下超慢。
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how... Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay. What can I do? Our
要飞啦！
这是什么版本？
什么版本？微软的版本啊。
30块钱的版本。
30块。
What can I do for you, Captain?
拿妈妈的零用钱就可以玩了。
All systems are operating within acceptable
我买不到。
你买不到？为什么你买不到？
Into low altitude orbit.
怎么会买不到呢？
3包科学念的钱 ，Game Pass。
对啊 ，Game Pass， 还有伙伴可以找吗？我们要去找伟大的航道了。
你根本就是到处拐人，
拐人骗尿尿的地方。 还有没有人要跟我走啊？
把他们全部骗上船，不知道那里可以买到这个价钱。垃圾台主，
知道哪里？去那个找啊！这里啊 ，Xbox Game Pass。这里啊，30块。我不是在巴哈有发了吗？这里有发一个链接啊。这是X1专版哦。
第1个月优惠。
跟我发错版了。
87 Week REE Ninja Tilt KT REE Commands REE。
跟我没发在专版哦，发错版了，X1版。管他的，再去发一次。
竟然没玩 COD。
发错啦。
辣鸡。
COD 还在下载啊。
COD 还在公海上南漂。
Where are we headed?
2台不一样。还有没有人要上船的啊？算了，直接走吧。
老司机快开船！
还有14个鸡。出发！咱们走吧。
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
这有一个利索点。
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural dripping?
湿的不寻常，
Perfectly normal side effect of thawing.
湿的不寻常。感觉好上天呢，湿的不寻常跟好上天，我觉得这对话怪怪的。
好湿，感觉好上天了。
好湿。
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities.
我觉得我想选好上天呢。他的回答好无聊，所以还是选好上天吧。
Ah. Good, great.
就这样哦，干。
Let's move on.
也好无聊啊。
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of the board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
我还以为身体可以真的变呢。记得好像看过一个本本，是穿上人皮就可以变性。
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise?
有87%效。
The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
全息投影是他妈怎么让人口气清新的？科学的力量，靠背哦。最好是这样讲啦。智障。
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
我先去寝室拿那个吧。 卡带。完全是故意的，驴有雷同，完全故意。
大大，你的电力最后给了谁啊？小镇还是植物园？
植物园啊，怎么了？你嘞？你玩到了吗？而且我去罐头工厂拿那个调节器的时候是没有杀任何人，我偷偷摸进去的，所以好感度就还好啊。缩小射线枪，之后可以玩到吗？神锤之力，什么索尔的锤子吗？
玩到了，想说给小镇会不会更完美？
给小镇逃亡者那边也是会不好过啊，所以你是选小镇哦，看你啦。你的伙伴也会劝你选小镇。这么多制度，简体真的是有点不习惯，不舒服。
真在选镇，
所以是要怎么变身啊？牧师拿了个棒棒，我觉得山姆。
我觉得 COD 关掉重新开下载可能会比较快。
快好了，觉得没有了。暴雪的速度就那样，暴雪的伺服器可能没有分流到台湾。
垃圾，
没像Steam那么好。
垃圾正一，
垃圾。看人家日记啊。
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret. So,
可以开除他哦，靠腰哦，在太空中把他开除，小。睡他的床。
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear.
我觉得你应该一个人上路，这也是开除。这么多星球吗？艾达是谁？
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Let's talk when you're free.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a... I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans. Thanks, Captain. I'll be... Did you want to talk about something?
一不小心就会选到让他离开吧，看一下离开会怎样。按到。
I could probably... What? Oh.
就这样。 已失败。呵呵。
Like a...
Good luck, Captain.
最多带2名伙伴。 哦，伙伴可以减少，可以帮忙拿东西就对了。
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat.
伙伴 X 驼兽
Before it reaches critical.
辣鸡
I'm sure.
驼兽是什么？
Hey, Captain. Up in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Some.
所以你 COD 还没载完哦。
还没啊。
That's not the point. This hack would just knock out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
Again, the little backbait.
按到开枪靠腰，
This is
不
the
小心按到
Groundbreaker,
开
not
枪，
Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am.
他在淡定。
I don't have time for this. Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
If it wasn't for us, it's the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow.
Careful what you. We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed. Yeah, I've done work for Sublight.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
主要到处都是开锁器啊。
Identification, please. Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I'd tell you no one's fallen for that line in about 30 years. Then, I took the safety off my gun and kindly asked...
It's a good thing she didn't say that.
Sure, kid. Right. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
被逮
According
捕
to your
了。
ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see.
But we've hardly been out of Edge.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Oh, thank the law. I could use it to...
救我啊！
Not fond of that. I like where this is headed. You must feel terrible. Not in the least. Good story, though. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship? If I have to take a guess...
我要拧断他的脖子。
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear it. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
空着肚子去。
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll... You need anything else? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Are you pulling my... You got a funny sense of humor, friend. Can't say I much get it, but I admire your commitment to the bit. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Show. 用个东西。
Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the land.
猫粮
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Glad to help.
快了，快了，3个鸡。
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lydia Hayes. I'm only telling you so... All right. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udon takes it to an unhealthy level. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. all their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that tip. You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that...
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. We may do all right. So, sure thing. BC. Hey there. BC.
不满的用户。人香，真的是香，被丢大便了。
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Hi there. What can ground... This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sunita. I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away. We can't just let anyone walk in here. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat.
说服他。
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady
这样又变
stuff.
朋友。
I like to keep my job.
真好哄。
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They anything. Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does her family's worked on it for, gosh.
What's she like? Is she a good...
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she... Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real. They're run by Miss Hagen. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do... Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else... Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got... If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed. If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell,
you might look to Sublight to get it. You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so...
You must admit,
AI 少女出众了，立马下载。
出众了，只是没有中文啊。
Even organized crime.
也是要等汉化啊。
to get by. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much and comment. Oops.
Oh, don't worry.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to.
Awful generous of you.
等屁等。
That's what I'm here. Sure.
我才不像你不懂日文。
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked. All right. Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters.
顺便给一下车票，感谢。
I mean, don't
得好
search
可
me,
爱。
because that's my job.
反正 Steam 也会卖 W。
I
表
reckon
情
you'd
符
have
号
to.
心爱。
就是 EOD 干抓就好啦。EOD 干复活啦。
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly... Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence.
吸后驾驶，吸的是什么？
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of the ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
狂吐伏特加。
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though.
车票已发。
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I'm not here for a chat. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing unit.
海潜队。
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck. I'll go. Nothing excessive, mind.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew ship, I mean, the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
We're hearing things. No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Move along. Carry on.
CCOD 还有70G 要下载。
居然还记录这种东西，收贿。
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only... yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit... I should have guessed. What better place to live? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours...
会自动获得伪装。对，可以关门吗？
Where's that? To do that?
开始拖车。背黑。太慢了。
Not carrying firearm? Move along. Something the matter?
什么拖车？
我都已经23%了。等一下拖好放同步给你。赛豹你尿管。
下好了，看一下能不能玩。
肥猫又不懂日文
COD 了 ，COD。
叫肥猫实况 AI 少女 XD。
快点！
小心他捏一个女装大佬出来。
下载更新。
先玩剧情了。
先玩多人吧。
那就怒检举 W。多人很无聊呢。多人很无聊。
看会不会错误？好像没出现错误了，干，终于。好啦，我要换游戏了。 换游戏，重开直播吧。
30块钱丢水沟了。
哪有30块？就之前是拿来玩战争机器的，重开直播一下。